So welcome to our DEX engineering planning for September 25th. I'm gonna share my screen and share the mascot for this iteration. So this is what I chose. Just want everyone to remember that despite like any roadblock, I know a lot of us are like just finding some challenges with Contentful, but just remember that we are just doing the best that we can with all that stuff. So yep, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and I'm gonna share what I'm gonna do for this iteration. I'm gonna continue working on the word tour pages, try to wrap that up today. I'm also gonna be working on the homepage, aligning some of the blocks of content that we have there. And for Contentful, I'm gonna work on migrating the licensing fact page, the Submit Las Vegas event page, and the homepage migration. That's gonna be it for my iteration. I'm gonna hand it over to Timmy.
Thank you. So I am finishing to move our English private page to buyer experience. And also I have some small fixes and improvements. For example, to improve our performance of the event listeners in our navigation. Also, we have some duplicated canonical links. We need to remove that to have only one. And also add and remove some href flags attributes in some of our pages. Oh, and also the fix is to restore our review apps in our navigation project. And that's it for me. I'll pass it over to Nathan, but I think he's not here.
I'll speak for Nathan real quick.
Okay.
Nathan's going to work on configuring our webhooks. So when you publish in Contentful, it'll push to main and start the build process. We can get this set up and then actually deactivate them so we're not pushing or doing calls every single time someone adds content right now to Contentful, but getting them ready to go. This will be for the buyer experience as well as the blog. Nathan's also he's going to migrate stages, categories, features, YAML all into Contentful, as well as work with the product teams who are currently using those files to see how we can make sure we can stay aligned as far as like updates and usage across the board. He also has a small issue to replace monitor stage on the service to service management. And then he's also going to work on the pricing page migration into Contentful.
I'll read for Miracle. My Wi-Fi is spotty at this co-working spot, and that's dumb. But anyways, Miracle is going to be working on getting this experiment shipped for our free trial form. The MR is ready. We just need to test it in staging and then fire that up. We're going to finish migrating the GitLab for nonprofits landing page. There's a landing page and then there's a join page, and then adding that link to the navigation. We've got a thing with our pricing cards in German. The text overflows the container, so a little CSS edit there. Just going to get started on the support pages migration into Contentful. And then we've got some CSS updates. For the homepage, the customer section, their active underline under Lockheed is misaligned. And then our icons on a features page seem to be missing a little arrow. So we're going to patch that up. Pass it over to Javier.
Thank you. This iteration, I'm going to be working on finishing up the first level landing pages for the topics pages. So everything from the root to the first level. And then I'm also adding the scope for the second level pages. So everything, like essentially everything should be in there. But in this iteration, I have some points allocated for moving the navigation over to the buyer experience as a Git dependency. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. And then I have one small point for the weekly update of the homepage content. That's it for me. Passing it over to Megan.
For me, as far as Contentful work goes, moving over the customers landing page to Contentful, the terms page and then the software faster page. And then I have some points for looking into how we might use Argo with Contentful. So there's a discovery issue for that. Next is Miguel.
Thanks, Megan. For this iteration, I'll be working on contentful migrations. So I'll be continuing with the free trial page, and then I'm gonna do the code suggestion page. I also have a stale MR for one issue that I'm not really sure what we should do about. So I'm gonna ask around towards stakeholders, and yeah, that will be for me. I'll pass it to Justin, who will be speaking for John.
Actually, Lauren, do you know?
Yeah.
Just for John.
Yeah, I'll go over for John. We're localizing our subscription agreement, so getting that up to production, and then really focusing on releasing our navigation tied up to Contentful. So all the content will be in Contentful and pulled from it, and then pushed to production with our Nav 6.0 release. Wrapping up our GitLab migration to Contentful as well. So nice iteration there. I'll pass it to Laura.
Thanks. Yeah, this iteration, I'll update the filter on the features page. And then for Contentful, I have the solutions landing page and 5 subpages of the solutions URL that I'll work on. I think there's education, PubSec, a few other pages in there that are all kind of similar looking. And then the dedicated page migration. And then a stretch goal for me, last iteration, I had the resources migration, but I want to properly migrate over the resource cards, probably using the migration script. So I might, give Megan a call just to cry and then try to figure it out. Don't look at me like that. Mateo's not on the call, but I can quickly summarize his stuff. He's out this week, but when he comes back next week, he's got the GitLab Duo migration and he's got the enterprise and small business page migrations. Maybe I'll pass it to Barker.
Yeah, I got a couple things. Wrapping up this company culture section, pulling it out of the dub repo, figuring that out. We're rolling out the free trial experiment, and then continue to work with the translated team to make sure our privacy page is using the same template. And with that, it's over to Justin.
Thank you. Most of this week and next week is going to be getting these contentful pages live. Everything that Megan's done, people have done this last iteration, the blog, getting it actually live, so then we can use the script that Nathan's working on. So then when people make content updates, things go live. That's going to be the big one this iteration, as well as training with the content team coming around too. Yeah, I think that's it.